All right. So, what's up, everybody? Haku here. It's the day after election. Donald Trump has won. I'm not going to really get into like the details or who I voted for or anything like that. I don't really see any sense of it. It's over. It's history. You know, we voted for who we voted for, and it's done. Um, what I wasn't I don't feel that there's any point or any place in my channel for political stuff. For most of you guys know that like my channel is about video games, and yeah, I have my vlogs to point out my daily life, but I've never really been a political person. This has been the first year I've really been in politics. Um, that I've posted on Facebook. I voted the last couple of times, but I never really posted about it. But I really wanted to be vocal this time. And I wasn't going to do a video, but I woke up this morning and went onto Facebook. And a little background about me is I was born in Lexington. My mom was in the army, and so I was raised in the South. And I've seen some pretty tough stuff. And I remember not having a place where I was really felt welcomed. I was very different from my family. I'm the black sheep of my family, um, and and again, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how short it's going to be. It's kind of me just rambling my thoughts on what has taken place, because this starts a new era for us, and so, I ended up, I was raised in the South. We traveled all over. Mom being in the military, traveled in Alabama, Georgia, and different places in the South. And I remember growing up and not being able to fit in because, black people didn't like me because I was well spoken, didn't act black. White people didn't like me because, color of my skin. I remember some kids told me when I was finally starting to get those feelings like, oh, I like this girl. She's really pretty, but she was white, and these kids were telling me like, oh, you can't date that girl because she's white, and it says in the Bible that black kids and white kids can't like each other. And I remember, and like I said, that's like in elementary school and things like that. But I remember the KKK marches. I remember a lot of that stuff from when I was a little kid, and I remember the fear that I had. And a lot of people were talking about, why don't people speak up? Why don't fear does that to you? And it's something that I grew up with. I couldn't tell my family about all the stuff that I went through and I was afraid of. And which brings me back to today. I woke up and I went on Facebook, just expecting the normal, like, oh, this, it's stupid that he won, or, yeah, I'm glad he won. But our country is so divided. I was just not expecting that to wake up to that this morning. Just so much division. And one of the biggest things, one of the reasons why I made this video is because growing up that way, I knew what fear was. I knew what it meant to be alone, which is one of the big reasons why I'm always saying things about, oh, I love you guys for being a part of my channel, or I'm such a big so involved in the anime community trying to get-togethers, because I don't want people to ever feel like how I felt growing up, not having a place to say like, hey, I fit in, or not having people that they can talk to. Um, Trump has said his things about the LGBT community, and I got on Facebook, and all I heard was fear, and people afraid of what this means and what this means for them, and being afraid of going out of their house, and I guess, sorry that if I end up rambling, I'm not going to be editing this. This is going to be one straight through. Um, so like I said, I apologize, but people are sitting there talking about suicide, and people are posting, um, the suicide hotlines for people, and this is alarming. To just go on to Facebook, and I'm expecting like, oh, there's gonna be some funny posts, and it's not. This isn't something that I would say is something to be joked about. People are actually afraid of their livelihood. Now, I've seen some things that Trump has said, and, I've been a part of this election for a little bit, and I don't think that, Trump's not going to completely get his way. Like, he's not going to be able to say, like, oh, I want, segregation be brought back, and, he's going to snap his fingers, and that's what's going to happen. No, it's not what's going to happen. Same thing for the um, LGBT community. You know, I know how difficult it is. Being a um, bisexual uh, black man who loves anime and is just I know what it's like to be alone. I know what it's like to be different, and you know, gay rights you know have made strides in the past couple of years, and you know there's been Obama has been a big shield on trying to protect those rights. Trump's probably not going to do anything to help protect those rights. If something, but I don't think he's going to be able to take away those rights. And I want people to not be as afraid, um, which is one of the main points of this video. But Trump may be a big blocking factor of what's going to happen. If he's not going to be able to take away rights, but he's going to be preventing them from progressing. And I think that's one of the big things in the next 4 years is there's not going to be much progression for the LGBT community, for blacks, for women. Um, all we can do is take it one day at a time and see where it leads us. I don't think that there is as much need to be as afraid, but I do want people to understand that it is going to be difficult the next 4 years, especially for blacks, or especially for Latinos, especially for gays and lesbians and everybody. And but the main point of this video was to tell you guys that I love you. I love you even if you voted for Hillary. I love you even if you voted for Trump. I love you for whether you're gay, lesbian, bi, transsexual. I love you for if you're black, white, Mexican. Um, I love you. You're a person. You are, and I think that's something that we need to be reminded of. My biggest hero is Martin Luther King Jr. From the time I can remember, he's always been a hero of mine, and one of his greatest quotes was, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that, and hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that." And I just want to make sure that even if you don't hear it today, for the people who just stopped by the video, for the people who are my subscribers, for people who, I don't care if you hate me, I don't care if you love me, I don't care what you think of me, know today that you're loved. And I don't want people to forget that. Our nation is so divided, and there's so much anger, so much hatred, so much fear, and I just want people to remember you are loved, and to reciprocate that love to others, and to take a moment and remember that all this hatred, all that, we don't need it. Um, you know, and I think that's pretty much the point of this video. Um, the election is over. Um, I'm not going to be posting anything else on the election. I'm done with politics. The politics are done. Um, you will, I'm going to be posting more World of Final Fantasy and be posting more Final Fantasy 15 videos for you guys. I'll be doing, my normal thing. I'll be posting, vlogs, and I don't care for if I only have one subscriber. I don't care if I have only one viewer. I'll keep posting, and just I do this for myself, and I do this as much as I do it for you guys. Um, but again, I love you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing for my subscribers. Thank you for everything. And I don't know how to end the video. I apologize, but that was my piece on, or that was my 2 cents on what I think about after the election. But you know, look at the just for the people who have been part of my channel. Just think about the things that the good things that are in the world. We just got the Doctor Strange movie. Final World of Final Fantasy just came out. Final Fantasy 15 is going to be coming out. There's so many. This is such a great time to be a nerd. Um, you know, as much as as much as we fear what's going to happen in the next 4 years, uh, as it said as it said in Trigun, um, your ticket to the future is always blank. We will have, we will be able to um, wake up tomorrow. Count our blessings. We'll still be able to wake up tomorrow. We'll still be able to keep moving forward. Don't let if you feel that this is a huge blowback to you, don't let it. Stay strong, and keep moving forward. Um, I love you guys, so I'm gonna end the video here. But don't forget that. Don't forget that you're loved. Don't forget that that you're not alone. Um, and it'll be okay. I guess I'll catch you guys later. Questions, comments, life problems, leave it in the section below. Um, like I said, I've never done a video like this before, so if you want to post a comment about your thoughts on the election, good, bad, hate Hillary, hate Trump, post them. I do want to. I love your comments, even if it's just a comment to say like, "Hey, Haku, you suck at this game." I do read your comments. I do try to respond to your comments. And because that's why that section is down there for you guys. Um, but you know, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.